Good evening, folks. It's your host, Furtive Furrow, here once again. I'm gonna move us over to the game here in just a jiffy. Got a not terribly packed night set up for us. We have one boss to kill, which, with any luck, we will actually kill. I say we, but, I mean me. Ooh. Are we Gucci? We are indeed as Gucci as it gets. Okay. Just one sec, I got a cough. Alright. So, tonight, we are simply going to do our level best to beat Placidusax. And if we do that, that's great. We will move on to Malekith. And if we don't, then we'll be back to Placidusax on Wednesday, because that's how this works. That's how a level 1 run works. Because I don't plan to give up, even if it requires that I stand and fight like a fool for days and days and days, just like the Godskin duo did. Boy, what an embarrassment that was. It was, the thing about the Godskin duo is that was the first fight that really made me realize just how much I am impacted mentally, I guess. That's not quite the right word. How much having to stream and think about the stream and do the stream impacts and affects my ability to play the game. I had some difficulties with the fire giant prior to this, but with the fire giant, it was much more, I guess, definitively about the strategy that I was using. I was just taking a bad approach to that fight, and once I settled on a better strategy, that fight became easy. In fact, once I had the strategy that would actually work, I two-shot him, I'm sorry. And then, other than that, the only, serious wall that I ran into was Moog. And Moog was 2.5 streams, so not nothing. Whoops. Okay. Oh, darn. Yeah, that golden fire is going to be a real son of a gun. I gotta learn that I can't punish his flank really all that much. Oh, I'm also gonna learn I gotta send the elevator back up, or I'm gonna die embarrassingly. Hey, Axe! How's it going, man? Long time no see. I've seen your streams around last couple of days, but I've been mostly lurking. Yeah. Elden Ring every Monday and Wednesday. Rune level 1, and, well, it's just been, schedule with teaching and with research picks up usually end of January. Yeah, Great Stars is my weapon of choice for this run so far. It does have that 1% lifesteal. Not gonna mean a whole lot for this run, but it is nice. So I'm trying to think offhand which bosses have ads, and I can't recall many offhand. I know that at some point here soon I'm going to have to do Commander Neil, which I'm not looking forward to. Maybe it'll come into play then. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, no, it's just, life has picked up the pace for me a lot in the last week, so I have unfortunately only manage to have time to lurk folks' streams. But yeah, I spent a solid 2 weeks fighting the Godskin duo. I went with a parry strat on them. I ended up using a plus 18 Misericord with Frost. And it still took me the better part of 5 streams to do it. And with Placy here, I'm thinking I'll try Great Stars, but I could go for a Lance or a Pickaxe too. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, that was a mistake. Miscounted. Oh. Okay, that I can do something about though. Alright. Yep. Tail swipe. Let's get a hit in here. Nope. Oop. That's going to be fire right after that, so let's run. Okay, punish a little bit. Not too much, though. Whoop. Let's get out of the way. What do we got? We got another claw coming in. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate the lurk. And, yeah, Placy is a real son of a gun, isn't he? Have yourself a good evening, man. Hope the movie's good. I don't know about that. But I appreciate it anyway. Oop. Well. Ignominious. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I've never actually seen any of the Ace Ventura movies. Now, did I remember to... I did remember to send the elevator back up. But, yeah, hope you have a good time. I'll keep that in mind. I watch a lot of comedy game shows, but not a lot of comedy, like, movies. So, I'll have to put them on the list. I really am not up on my cinematic comedies. I did watch the old Who's Line. I can't confess I actually watched any of the new one. But a lot of British comedy panel shows. Whose Line Is It Anyway? Or, sorry. Would I Lie to You? 8 out of 10 Cats. Mock the Week when it was still a thing. Yeah, the old one was amazing, wasn't it? My countryman Colin Mockery was doing a good job on that. But probably my favorite comedy show is Taskmaster. Strongly recommend. Strongly recommend. Plus, virtually all of the seasons of it are available for free on YouTube, so very accessible if you want to see it. Let's get away from that. Okay. Nope, we're gonna get one more lightning. Let's not make that mistake. I always forget. Wow, we got nuke right away. Far enough away. Yeah, I always forget how far away you need to be. It's not actually that far. Let's get one. We got fire, so we gotta run. Okay. It's gonna catch me, but I might be far enough away to live. Okay, good. Alright, Placy. You and I, we can do this dance again. Okay. We have enough room to get one punish in. Maybe. Oh, nope. We got fire, so we gotta run. Bad position. Okay, we can punish him a little bit here. Okay. Lightning, not a bad attack here. Just gotta keep moving. Save my stamina. Run when the lightning comes. Okay. I smell fire. Nope. I got nuke instead. Okay. I good on distance here? Yep. I think this attack is fairly punishable if you can... Okay, no, we'll not approach that. Okay. Oh! Darn. That attack, not actually that hard to dodge. If I had my timings right. God, my throat is chopped up today. I'm gonna clear my throat again. One moment. Whoop. Back to the grind here. Now, I don't think I remembered. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Yeah. I guess what else is going on in life lately? First assignment in the course I'm teaching came in last week, so that's fun. It's pretty straightforward to grade, but still, it's interesting, I suppose. In the interest of not, giving too much away, I won't discuss the details of it, other than to say it's a fairly short assignment, so, goodness, I might actually be done grading it tomorrow, if all goes well. And other than that, looks like the conference is finally close enough to being done that it'll mostly be out of my hands here soon. And I won't have to worry too much about the stuff left over that I had to deal with. And then, of course, there's the matter of what is going to happen to my country, since we are currently embroiled in a tariff war that is ever so slightly cooling down, but, it's only been delayed by a month. Hard to really have high expectations with that kind of thing. Okay. I just forget this first one is actually fourth one. Okay. So while he's there, I think I'm safe here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. I was listening to my VOD from Friday, which was a pretty significant stream for me. It was a... Aw, it's a shame. Okay, but good knowledge to have for later. I have... Oh, no. I think I might die here. Oh, that's a miracle. Okay. Yeah. More good information to have, but let's not get caught by more fire. Hey, Hammer. How's it going, man? Good to see you around this fine Monday evening. Alright, what are you gonna do, Placy? Pick an attack. Oh. Okay. Ah, darn. Okay. Complain won't. How's it going with me? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Today was my properly busy day, because I have school and teaching and whatnot in the morning. And, this is my decompression time. Mondays are often my slowest streams, so I get to, wind down a little bit and just sort of focus up maybe a little more than normal on the actual game. Even though historically I tend to beat difficult bosses on Wednesdays. I hear you on that, Hammer. I hear you, but I think I've explained on stream before, but I don't know if you have ever been there. Elden Ring does not really stress me out, or rile me up. In fact, quite the opposite. I tend to find it quite soothing to play. Uh, the only bot, like with Monster Hunter, yeah. See, I've never played Monster Hunter. I have an understanding that it is also a fairly difficult game, but I don't have first-hand experience to draw from on that. The only thing in Elden Ring that stresses me out really is fighting Rykard, because that boss is just not fun at all. And the Rykard streams, the snake dude, yeah. The Rykard streams were like the closest I came to malding on stream about Elden Ring stuff. Uh-oh. This is a wasted run. Whoops. Yeah. Didn't get to hear them all. Well, Hammer, aren't you lucky? There are VODs on my VODs channel that you can watch, but I mean, goodness, why would you? I'll give you the short version, which is essentially that the... Shall I put this? I mean, I don't really know if this happens in Monster Hunter. Could you remind me? Do you know, like, other mainline FromSoft games? Like, are you familiar with Dark Souls series games? Haven't played any of them. Okay. So, other than Sekiro and Bloodborne, the mainline FromSoft games typically have a boss in them that is designed to be fought with, like, one particular weapon. And for example, in Dark Souls 3, this is Yorm, who you fight with a giant slaying sword. And if you try to fight him with any other weapon, your attacks just do pitiful, pathetic damage. Rykard is Elden Ring's version of that. You fight him with a spear, and any other weapon does pathetic damage, and the spear also does extra posture damage to him. And you have, while you're in Rykard's boss arena, holding the spear has special weapon arts that can attack him from really far away, like way farther than you could normally attack with a weapon. The problem is that it's just not a particularly good fight. Like, with Yorm, you still kind of fight him like a normal boss in that you have some flexibility in how you play and some tactical variability. It's just there's one weapon that you can really use to deal with him. With Rykard, though, not only are you locked into this one weapon, but the way that you have to fight him, like, you have no choice in the spacing, you have no choice in your strategy, really. Like, you can't try to be aggro with him and get up close, because he'll just kill you with lava, and there's a puddle of lava underneath him. You can't go really far because of the range of the weapon. Shit, I'm about to die. Yeah. And ultimately, it's just not... It's a fight that has basically one way to play it, which is kind of the antithesis of, like, good FromSoft boss design. Yeah, it's not a good fight. Like, you know, I haven't done a tier list of mainline FromSoft games bosses, but Rykard is a D tier boss to me. He's not hard, so I won't put him in F tier, but it is, I think, the worst of the... Yeah, definitely the worst of, like, the Remembrance bosses. Sure, like, special tier bosses that you can get weapons from. Yeah, F tier, there's one F tier boss in this game for me, which is the Gargoyle duo. For reasons I can get into if you want. But yeah, I was thinking I might do like a tier list at some point after I beat the base game. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking clearly, and believe I've locked myself out of 2 of the Remembrance bosses, so I can't do a full Remembrance boss clear on this particular save. But I will do the DLC eventually. My plan is tentatively to finish the base game, take a break and do other FromSoft, and then come back and do the DLC on Root Level 1. Which is going to be a real challenge and a half, let me tell you. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. But, yeah, the Gargoyle duo is an F tier because they have many problems with duo boss fights in Elden Ring. Plus, they spam a poison attack that covers a huge AoE with FPS destroying poison particles. So for that reason, I don't respect them. They're the only F tier boss though. I am, I guess, memeing a little bit to put them in F tier. Realistically, you know, they're a C tier because they're not as bad as Rykard. You actually get to play the game. But they still suck. They're the boss I dread the most just because of the FPS attacks. One of the things I am realizing about Placi here is that he has some attacks that are really easy to punish. But if I want to just like, just kind of hang back and tag him on those, I'm gonna be here forever. Like the successful attempt is probably gonna be a 15-minute run. Which, you know what, I guess it might have to be. Oh, we got lightning again. But, you know, if that's the route, then maybe Great Stars here with Bleed and Frost is not actually the best way to deal with this guy, because I will not have a lot of opportunity to actually build up that damage. Oh no. Oh, I lived. Amazing. Didn't expect that. Okay, time to run. Yeah. Well, you know, I am proud of myself in that I didn't resort to cheesing the Godskin duo, even though there's so many ways I could have done it. I fought them honorably, fair and square, and parried the Noble to death 3 times. It was not a pretty kill in the end, but it was a kill, so I'll take it. Whoop. Ooh, okay. That got a little hairy. Oh, I missed. Lightning. The lightning is one of his punishables, but I have very little margin of error on it. If I don't time it right, I will get electrocuted or knighted. Oh, ignited. See. Probably I should only punish him, but he like hit his tail with that. The patience? Was it patience? I mean, thank you, Hammer. I appreciate it. You know, it's, I guess the thing for me is that it's easy for me to fight them that way for a long time, because even when I die embarrassing deaths against the duo, the game is still fun to play. So, for me, oh, okay, now that's annoying right there. Let's just die. You know, is it showing patience to just do a thing that you find fun? I mean, I guess it is, but to my mind, the the patience is perhaps less impressive because I'm just playing a game. But there were definitely a couple of times when I thought, man, I should just go farm up some sleep pots and put this behind me. I guess just for me, patience implies you're persevering through something that's like burdensome or unpleasant, and it just isn't burdensome or unpleasant for me to play Elden Ring, even if I'm doing something difficult or annoying or frustrating. It's all Gucci for me, I guess. Now, if I had real options for cheesing Rykard, that would be a different story. That would be me showing patience, is not not taking the shortcut to kill him. Um, there's one thing I didn't mention to you about Rykard, which is perhaps important here, which is that Rykard has a special attack he does in Phase 2, where he just summons a whole bunch of flaming skulls. And these flaming skulls chase you around the arena, and when they get within a certain proximity of you, they stop and they flash for a second, and then I got greedy. And then they explode. So if you keep moving, you always have time to get away from them. They'll never catch. Oh, wow. Okay. So the way that you deal with the flaming skulls attack is very, very simple. You just keep moving. Right? Even if you're just running, like you don't have to be sprinting. If you're just running at normal, you won't get killed by them. And you can roll out of the explosion as well. Okay. So makes sense, summons a skull, you wait for it, you run. Okay, but it's not just one skull. There's like fucking 40 to 50 of them. And so the only way you can deal with this attack, really, because you can't interrupt it and you can't like shield yourself from them, really. They go through the terrain, so you can't like bait them against piles of rocks or something. You can't line of sight it. The only way you can deal with it is either to run or to try to kill him before he uses the spell. And on rune level 1, you just don't have the damage without cheesing him to kill him before he uses the spell. And it's like depending on the exact patterns of attack that he uses, because he can do a mini version of it too before the big one, you might have to just do absolutely nothing but run in a circle for a minute and a half while you're doing this fight. You just good. All the fun stops, and then you have your mandatory run in a circle time. That attack alone makes Rykard D tier, as far as I'm concerned. It's a very weird fight. It's a very weird and bad fight. Oh, okay, he's gonna breathe fire at me immediately, so let's run away. Oops. Just turned the game down by accident. Can I tag you a little bit? A little bit. For fire. Oh. Can I manipulate his AI? If I just stand here and smack his tail, can I trap him in a cycle of shooting fire behind him? That would be an ugly way to beat this boss, but brother, I'd take it. Oh, okay, we got more fire. Keep running here. Okay. Get a couple hits in here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. One of the problems I'm hitting in this fight, like no other fight, is stamina. You have to spend so much of it running because of how quickly he can move around and how many of his attacks just force you to run far away or for a long time. So I may have to adjust my talismans to give me more stamina, or adjust the flask to give me stamina and no strength. Because, man, it sucks to, like, successfully get out of the way of an attack and then be up close to him and not be able to complete because you have no stamina left to hit him. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. So if you panic roll, you'll have no stamina left to attack, and if you know, unga bunga, just try and smack him as much as you can, you'll have no stamina to dodge or run away. So, you know, base game, you don't experience this problem quite as much because, you know, you have more stamina. But rune level 1, stamina management is actually a pretty significant factor. Not with every fight, but with this one for sure. I didn't really feel stamina with Moog, for example. Moog is probably my favorite fight I've done on stream. Fortunately, I had three streams where I was fighting Moog. 2 of them have VODs, and the very first one with a VOD has unbelievably scuffed audio because I accidentally was using my webcam mic for audio on that one. And it's a real shame because I had some of my most, you know, unhinged yapping in that stream. Oh dear. Okay. See, I don't like this hit and run strategy that I've developed. Yeah, I mean, it is funny in low doses. It's not a thing that I want to keep doing, as you might imagine. I have to admit, Hammer, I know it's funny, but that week where I was just like constantly having the stupidest scuff, like muting myself for 5 minutes or being on the start screen for like the first 10 minutes of fighting, I know that those are funny from like a clips perspective, but man, just like the idea that someone might take a chance on this guy with 2 viewers and come in and he's like muted, or he's on his start screen even though he's been fighting the boss for half an hour, is mortifying. So I do try hard to not scuff as much as I have. The webcam one was especially embarrassing for me because a streamer who I in some ways I'm like emulating a bit, or who has sort of inspired my stream persona a lot, came in and was talking, and man, just the fact that I was on, oh no, I'm gonna die. That I was on webcam audio for that, oh man, that's permanent embarrassment for me. But yeah, scuff does happen to everyone. I can't I can't beat myself up too much for it. Yeah, it happens, man. She's a good sport, though. She was very... I mean, I didn't... The thing is I didn't realize until after the stream that my audio was so bad. So that was literally the first stream I had VODs set up for. And so I had to like... Oh, son of a gun. See, that... It doesn't happen often, but that guy can hit you in the back with a throwing dagger while you're trying to go to the boss. No, she was a good sport. That was Orphea Cross. I don't know if you know her. I know Misty has raided into her a couple of times. I mean, I met her through Misty Raid, so. Yeah, I mean, I like talking about the people who have helped me and influenced me, so. Orfea, if you're listening to this somehow, thank you for showing up to that stream, even though my audio was shit. And, thanks for being a good sport about it. Remember seeing the name, but don't remember the person. Yeah. Well, check out her stream sometime, man. Good streamer. I kind of model my... Well, I guess I wouldn't say I model my persona after her, but her way of streaming and interacting with chat is a model for me and what I try to do. I'm gonna grab a drink, so I'm just gonna let the cinematic play for a second here while I get a sip. Whoops. Didn't actually mute there. Hope there wasn't any loud drinking noises through the mic. Couldn't hear anything. We're okay. All right. That's brilliant. So, one of the things that you might have noticed in that last... Well, okay, not the pull we just had, but the one before that where I got him down to about 2/3 health, is that my bubble broke just out of time. Like, the bubble only lasts, I think, a couple of minutes. Might be 3 minutes, so for a lot of bosses, that's enough. Oh, well, Hammer, you would remember me realizing this same problem with the fire giant, right? Yeah. Where the fire giant phase 1 took so long the bubble would just break. So I think this is another fight where the bubble is probably not the right call. So once I can sort of more consistently get him into phase 2, I'm probably going to start swapping out the flask so that I have, more stamina instead of the bubble, because that's just not gonna do. You know what they say about the bubble blowing babies? I am afraid I do not know what they say about bubble blowing babies. Please enlighten me. Oops. Oh, I lived. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that I love the run back to... All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Is this like people who blow bubbles into their alcoholic drinks? Is that a thing? I fear I have missed a reference, Hammer. I'm too old for this. Whatever it is you mean. Oh, hopefully that very loud back cracking didn't come through on stream. It's a SpongeBob reference. Oh, okay. Brother, I remember a time before SpongeBob on children's TV. I remember when SpongeBob was new. Oh dear. In fact, I'm pretty sure that SpongeBob was on TV maybe at the same time that hit Canadian anime sensation Cyber 6 was also on television. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I made it. That's nice. Smack your tail a few more times. I really don't want to develop a strategy of just hit and running this guy on his most sort of easily punishable attacks, but oh no, I got stuck on his little mini wing. Damn it. I might have to. Whoop. Oh, yeah, no, not approach. Got fire. Got thunder. Okay. Yeah, I am Grandpa. God, I mean, it's hypothetically possible for someone to be a grandfather at my age. It's just, oh man, that sucks to think about. What's happening? Oh, fire. I'm gonna dodge it. Oh, just about. Okay. No, it's fine. Look, man, I knew I was gonna get that label eventually. I just have to accept it. Whoop. Okay, let's not get caught by the tiny little wing. Oh no, why did I go into sneak mode? That's bad. Whoa, okay, what's going on here? Oh, we got lightning. Okay. Color TV, yeah, big improvement. I mean, the old models... Oh, jeez. Sorry. You know, I just think before they had color TV that directors had to learn how to use light better. You know, you got more innovative use of shadows. I'm gonna die. Oh, he did the bite instead. And more creative use of blocking, and now that they can just, you know, use this color gimmick, they've lost their creativity. Oh, shit. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I guess it's good for the kids, but, you know, a real artist should go back to black and white. Show that they actually know how to use their art form. Bro, that is exactly what people were saying when color came out. But in fairness, the first versions of color were, because I was there, motherfucker. The first versions of color that were available to film sucked ass. They looked awful. So it's not surprising to me that a lot of directors stuck with black and white just out of principle, because their movies looked better in black and white than if they had just swapped over to color. Took a little while for color film to be okay. I don't think, if my memory serves, and it has been quite a while since I looked into this, the advent of sound, like being able to hear the actor's voice play in the theater, that was adapted pretty quickly. That was almost universally seen as an improvement in the medium. Although I do still think it's, you know, it's worthwhile to experiment with these old constraints, because, you know, you really have to hone your craft in very specific and particular ways when you work within certain kinds of limitations. Like, just think of what you would have to do as a writer, director, actor, whatever, to make a silent movie work. Like, it fundamentally changes how you think about the practice of cinema. Unfortunately, you know, the movie industry of today doesn't really have a lot of patience for that kind of experimental work, so I don't think we'll see many examples of it. At least not in coming out of Hollywood. Okay. Dodge. Oh, no. Let's not approach, because I might get fire breathed. What are you doing? What's your game plan here? Lightning. Okay. Try and get around behind him, so by the end of the lightning, we can smack his tail once or twice. Oh no, that's a shame. I mean, I guess there was that silent movie that came out some years ago. Was it The Pianist? I'm told it was pretty good. I haven't actually seen it. Oh dear. Okay. I've been getting pretty lucky with his AI. Definitely a couple of times where he's chosen attacks that I could pretty easily get out of. Oh, that might not be one of them, though. Nope. Oh, shit. I did. That's a miracle. Whoop. Okay. Do not really watch movies, so I'll believe you. Oh. Why not? Got a principled objection to the cinema industry? Or just, too much stuff going on in your life? Oh dear. Run. Run, you silly bastard. Okay. Nope. Have time. Oh, maybe I can get a smack in here. There we go. I gotta run. Don't know when he's coming up. Nah, I love cinema. Just too much stuff. I'm technically still not done with my day. Yeah, I hear you on that, man. Once stream is over here, I've got some emails I still have to send for conference-related stuff. Uh-oh. No, I'm fucked. Yeah, got too greedy. And then I have some grading to do tonight as well. DPS scroll, yeah, I mean that's the thing is Elden Ring, you can get away with some greed normally, but one thing that this run will absolutely beat out of you is greed, because you simply cannot afford a mistake. And greed is always a mistake, unfortunately. I am thinking, though, I may not be using the right weapon with this. I will probably... might even do it, like, before... after the first break. Might want to go grab a lance or a spear or something that does piercing damage. Because I think that I'm just not able to hit him frequently enough to cause build-up of status effects. If I rambled on at you, Hammer, about how status effects work in this game? Yeah. So, yeah, it builds up over hit. So unfortunately, when you can only hit him like once or twice and then you have to run away for 30 seconds, you really don't have opportunities to build that bar up all that effectively. So probably not worth it to be trying the status build-up builds with this. Probably better to just focus more on how much damage I can do. If I were doing a dagger build or something fast, there'd be different calculus here, but I think with the weapons I've got, that's just not going to be worth it. Okay, that's, I think, all I can risk here. Yep. Okay, good. So, he is a dragon, so he takes extra... his resistance to piercing damage is lower. So, spears, rapiers, anything long and stabby is good against this guy. And elementally, I don't know that he has a weakness. So, probably just a lance or a spear or something with heavy on it. Be about as good as I can do. Alright, that's... Whoop. Okay, good. Get around that wing. Okay. You're a Monster Hunter anyway? Most dragons are weak to in Monster Hunter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, in fact, you are correct. Generally speaking, dragons are weak to dragon-based weapons. Unfortunately, I think Placidusax here is kind of the exception to the rule. Alright. Oh, whiff. Are we getting lightning? We're getting lightning. Okay. Alright. My hope is that switching to a more direct damage focused build and weapon will allow me to not have 15 minutes per pull when things go reasonably well. Oh, see, okay, I actually managed to pull off a frost there. I'll take that. What's your plan here, dude? Yes, so he is an ancient dragon, which means he still has stone scales. In fact, Placidusax, in the... Oh, okay, gotta run away. Remember the lore dumps about the Greater Will while I was fighting the Godskin duo? Oh, there goes Bubble. It's worth 3 minutes. That was a mistake. Oh, I got lucky there. Okay, so remember how the vessel of the god takes a consort, and the consort's title is Elden Lord, and their job is basically to go fight wars on behalf of the consort. With me so far? Nope, we're gonna get fire breath, can't approach here. Okay, so Placidusax, as we learn, this dragon, was Elden Lord to an unknown god in a time before the Greater Will. So it's worth noting that the Greater Will is not the first god to come to the Lands Between. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, some weird behavior. It's an attack he normally only does when he's in front of me. We don't actually know who Placidusax's god was, and we don't know who their consort was either. Some sort of dragon god, one assumes, but there are theories to the contrary. But... Oh, are we going to get phase 2 transition here? No. Okay. I've got to be pretty close to phase 2 at this point. Okay. Run. Yes, now we're getting phase 2. Okay. Alright, sorry, I gotta watch out here. Okay. Wait. Okay. Whoop. One hit. One hit. Okay, I'll take 2. Are you done? Okay, a little weird. Okay, so that series of teleports that Placidusax does at the end of his transition normally goes on a lot longer than that. I don't think I've ever seen him stop at 2. Oh, now we get more. Okay. Just being weird with it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a mistake. Probably should turn lock on off. Okay, now we run again. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be. I'm sure the Elden Ring devs play all sorts of big games. So there are teleporting dragons in Monster Hunter? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. I'd love to stagger him if possible, but I don't think it's in the cards. Ooh, blind dodge. Give myself some credit on that one. Just heard the swing and dodged it. Now we got more lightning. Okay, so I think this is the first pull I've had that's got to 50%. What I now have to watch out for is his laser attack, which I currently do not know how to dodge, and I expect will be a huge problem And it was kind of the thing I was hoping to deal with using the bubble. Oh, might have gone the other way. Yeah, it could well have. Okay, so we're about to get laser. No, we're not. I haven't hit him hard enough yet. Okay. What? Oh, that attack. Okay. Okay. Is he just not going to use the laser? Oh, I'm going to die for the stupidest reason ever. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good pull, actually. Got him down to about, what is that, 40%? With a not terribly great weapon, ultimately. I'm going to have a quick glance at what I've picked up so far. Stitcher. Can't really use the Stitcher. Do I have a lance? I have a spear. I have the Serpent Hunter. Serpent Hunter does pretty good damage. I can upgrade it. And it scales off strength. I haven't picked up a lance. Okay. I'm going to take a moment here and go grab the lance, which, if memory serves, is over here, I think. We'll go check that. That's right. That was the weapon that you have to use against Rykard. Whoops, cannot change equipment. Yes, so, whoops. Great sword and spear, thought to have been used to hunt an immortal great serpent in the distant past. It manifests a long blade of light when facing such a creature. When their master's heroic aspirations degenerated into mere greed, his men searched for a weapon with which they might halt their lord. So, like, oh yeah, it's a very cool weapon. It's honestly, it diminishes it for being the weapon that you have to use to deal with Rykard, because Rykard sucks. But it is a pretty good rune level 1 weapon because of its favorable scaling, has pretty good damage types. Is this where the lance is? I hope this does not devolve into 30 minutes of me trying to find the lance. Oh, did I make a mistake? Hope not. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? Lance. Lance. Where is the lance? I thought it was on top of this one. Don't tell me I sold it. I would not have sold the lance, because I will almost certainly need the lance for a different fight later. Oh dear. Okay. Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. I'll keep looking. Yeah, and I did also hammer, because I figured you would probably ask at some point. I did spend some time brushing up on my lore of Placidusax, so when we get back to the fight, I will happily tell you everything I know about him. In fact, I guess the first thing is that I should probably, since this seems to be tradition now, since some interesting data mining discoveries were made. By Placidusax? Yeah. Placidusax. Yeah. Placidusax. Okay, so I was wrong about where the lance is. Now I need to... Did I check this one? Maybe it's this one. Oh, can I get up there easily? Do I have to go back further up? I have to go back further up. Good question. We have theories. He is the only dragon in the base game, I believe, who has... maybe the lance is the one that's up there. The only dragon who has golden flames. I am not aware of any that are based on chemical theory. I can tell you that there's a theory about a different dragon's attacks in the DLC, which is related to diet, but we'll have to withhold on that one. Okay, where am I? Went the wrong direction. want to go over here. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be where the lance is. Well, you know what? I actually don't know. I forgot. If I don't find the lance before break time, which is going to be in about 5 minutes, I will just look it up while I'm on break. And then we won't have to wander around Liurnia. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little field trip. Please be the lance. Yes, okay. Oh dear. Uh-oh. My aggroed? Can I just teleport out? Yes, perfect. Okay. So, okay, field trip time. Oh no. No field trip time now. I gotta run. It is not because of iron. I can tell you that. It is, well, actually, I mean, I might have spoken too soon about that. Just give me a quick sec here, Hammer. I don't think I've actually shown you the Erd tree. So we're going to take a sec and learn about the Erd tree. So the arrival, ERD tree. The arrival of the... Sorry, I got to clear my throat. 1 sec. The arrival of the Greater Will in the lands between was heralded by... It's too foggy to see the Erd tree. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. Is that a joke? Did I cough directly into the mic? Please tell me no. Don't let this be the stream that I totally scuffed it. No. Okay, thank God. Okay. So, for fuck's sake, why can't I find a good spot to just look at the Erd tree? This one should be fine. So, when the Greater Will established itself through its vessel, the Elden Beast, it did so through the formation, question mark, of something called the Erd tree, which is this enormous, enormous tree right here. Okay. Yeah. That enormous tree over there and that one, those are saplings. Okay. So it's on fire right now. That's what I accomplished because I defeated the fire giant. The roots of this thing go all the way down to a place deep, deep, deep underground called appropriately Deep Root Depths, and the actual like root base of the Erd tree is where Godwyn was buried. You may remember Godwyn was the demigod who had his spirit killed by having one half of the Rune of Death carved into his body, but his body could not truly die because of the ritual, right? So he's like trapped. He can't be fully absorbed into the roots of the Erd tree like he's supposed to be because he's not truly dead, but he's not truly alive. Okay, so Erd tree. The Erd tree, I guess, is like both the literal and symbolic representation of the Greater Will's power over the lands between. What is... Oh, right, that's what that is. So, what we know about the timeline is that and you will note, of course, the Erd tree is golden, right? We know that Placidusax comes from a time before the Greater Will. So, it's difficult to identify with any precision exactly when certain events occurred, and whether, with few exceptions, whether or not they happened at the same time as like other key events. One of the things we know is that prior to the Erd tree, there was something called the Crucible. Now, the Crucible and the Erd tree performed similar functions in that when they were working right, they affected the cycles of life and death in the lands between. But they kind of did things differently. So, like, the Erd tree just sort of keeps things kind of as they are, quote unquote. It doesn't like change all that much. And the Golden Order, for example, despises anyone who is born a mutant. So you may recall that Moog and Morgott, the two of the three elder sons of Marika, were born with the Omen Curse, which caused horns and bestial mutations to appear all over their body. The Omen Curse is thought to be a relic of the Crucible. Basically, the Crucible has been displaced or destroyed, but not completely. It's still around, and one of its effects is the Omen Curse. Now, the question becomes, Placidusax, is he a relic, or was he Elden Lord during the time of the Crucible, or was he Elden Lord prior to the Crucible, or after the Crucible, but before the Erd Tree? There are theories, and we can get into some of them. But the handful of spells in this game that are derived from the magic of the Crucible, and I would show you one, but I don't have any of them, are also golden. So it seems like whatever entity or symbol sort of governs the lands between takes on this kind of golden hue. And the reason for this is probably because it is based on the power of runes. So I'm going to show you something here in just a sec. Actually, not right now, because I have a lot of runes. I'll show you after we go and upgrade the lance. Let's just... Oh, I didn't think to check if I can hold the lance. Oh, I can hold the lance. Okay, perfect. Good. Is it the funny gold thing that shows up? We'll get back to that in a sec. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, Hammer. You may find some interesting information out about that. Okay? Yeah, holding. Oh, I forgot to go buy the stones. Okay. One sec. What we know is that at some point Placidusax was Elden Lord to a god whose name has not survived the passage of time. And it may or may not have preceded the Crucible, or it might have been... Oh, do I have a full set? Oh, I do have a full set. Okay. I should buy another full set just in case, because I might have to upgrade something else. Sorry, I am having to do Elden Ring economics here. Okay. Oh, I did at least need a full set there. Ooh, those are expensive. Okay. Oh no, I didn't buy enough. I have to go do more farming. That's embarrassing. Okay. Should have calculated it out beforehand. However, it's what we do know. We know enough that we can sort of try and assemble potential timelines, although not much can be known for sure. So we do know that Placidusax is what's called... Actually, I'll show you that thing right now. So you pointed out that when I die, something gets left behind. Okay? So let's have a closer look at what gets left behind. Now, when you pick up that thing, right, when you go and interact with this, you get your runes back. But what are those actually? What do you see there? Gold sparkles, yeah. Twigs, saplings, right? They're little growths of the Erd tree. Or little like teeny tiny Erd tree saplings. So, one of the theories about the Erd Tree and the Crucible is that, um, you know, when you die and you release your pitiful amount of runes and you get those little saplings, that's it, right? But what if you were the Crucible and maybe you're the god of the Crucible? If a god dies and it releases a truly staggering amount of power, maybe it could cause something as big as the Erd Tree to grow where it died. So, one theory about the Erd Tree and the Crucible is that whatever god was associated with the Crucible was killed or died naturally, perhaps, and the runic power that was released on its death fueled the growth of the Erd Tree. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and you know, in this game, you become Elden Lord because you are willing to destroy the Erd Tree. Right? So think of all the runes you'll get at the end there. Oh, oh, did you get stuck? Okay. I think probably 2 more times should be enough for this. Now, buy a house, you could buy the whole damn city, man. You could buy a treehouse the size of a small country. So we know that there are ancient dragons. Ancient dragons, like Placidusax, have stone scales. Oh yeah, but you've got, you hire someone out to do that. Am I going to be able to hit you through this tree? No, probably not. Oh. Oh no, what have I done? This is why I don't play bow builds, man. Can't aim for shit. Actually, were you there on Friday, Hammer? Did you see the Dusk stream? I can't quite recall. Ooh. Okay, come on, you. Come on. Oh my god, the rats in that game are so scary. I wasn't expecting Dusk to be as fun as it was, so I do definitely still for this. Oh, the sickle sounds are great. I mean, the sound design generally in that game is a delight. I respect that people needed me to turn down the music volume, but man, the music was so good too. Oh, I didn't finish buying the stones. So, ancient dragons have stone scales, and then there are wyverns who have scales made of not stone. Ancient dragons have 4 legs and 4 wings. Wyverns have 2 legs and 2 wings. Boomer shooters are definitely one of my favorite genres. There's one called Sprawl, which is pretty neat. Okay, I will have a look at that. Is Sprawl kind of like Dusk in that it's like spooky, gory stuff? Oh, I off by 1? I'm gonna need to go farm more runes. Please tell me no. You know what? I can probably got stuff I can sell. Will this be enough? Please be enough. Okay, good. No, well, you know what? I will still check it out. It's just, I will have to decide whether that becomes a stream game or not. Okay, so Lance is fully lined up here. I need both of these to wield it. No, I don't. I can do without one of them. Okay. Do I... Because I don't... Okay. Don't really have... Oh, I don't have the turtle talisman? Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Yes, so wyverns are 2 wings, 2 legs. It's not super clear, uh, at least in the base game. The DLC does clarify this a little bit. Not 100% clear exactly what the relationship is between. Um, sorry, I gotta think for a second here. Where is the area with the turtle talisman? It's around here, isn't it? I'll go looking. Um, but most of the dragons that you see in the game are, technically speaking, wyverns. There's relatively few ancient dragons, and they're all pretty scary, and they all use red lightning. Okay. Turtle. Did I not kill that guy? Okay. The turtle talisman is over here. Yes, okay. Oh, do I have swords? I do. Okay. Now, why does any of this matter? Okay, so one of the effects of the crucible on living beings is it causes them to, like, grow in ways that are potentially considered, like, reversions to earlier forms of development. So, like, Hammer, you would know the idea of a neoteny, right? The crucible causes neotenous development, or it just causes like totally bizarre mutations, like it causes people to grow feathered wings or things like that, or it can cause you to revert to, atavistically earlier forms of life. So the going theory is that wyverns are a kind of dragon life that differs from ancient dragons because they've been affected by the crucible. But you will note, of course, that these two ways of thinking kind of go in opposite directions, right? Are wyverns a reversion to like an ancestral yeah, this is the one I want, to like an ancestral form of dragonkind, or are they a new form of dragonkind? It's kind of unclear in principle. So yeah, it's a good little, that Elden Ring is full of those like chewy little bits of lore where you can't, I have to go back up and make this heavy. I am a fool. Sorry, just one sec. I won't get into the DLC lore all that much, but what I can say is that it appears that at some point during Placidusax's lifetime, wyverns started showing up, and they were not popular. Can I? It says charge forth on it already, right? Why can't I? Yeah, I'll just put Giant Hunt on it. That's much better. Okay. Oh god. Okay. No, let me. There we go. Okay. This, yeah, the steamer brain, in fact. Okay. The other thing that we don't fully understand is like, why? Okay, so there's an ancient dragon down there. Okay. Do I have the? Did I buy the telescope? I did buy the telescope. Okay. Whoops. Oh dear. Gosh. So, you can see that they have sort of golden scales on their wings, and that there's 4 wings, and that they look a little extra, I guess. I don't have any wyverns to show you right now, but there is one I can show you later. Oh, get that out. Oh, no, don't attack with it. Gosh. Don't hit me. Perfect. I don't want the other guy to hit me either. You will notice that these beastmen also can use red lightning. So the theory goes, and this is backed up by information from like item descriptions and whatnot, that the beastmen that live up here are different from the beastmen that you find in the lands between, and are in fact a sort of much older or different kind who used to worship the ancient dragons. But ultimately, the big mystery here is we simply don't know why Farum Azula is where it is. But we do know, because items tell us this, is that this storm in the middle is sort of holding time in a standstill here, but the moment that it's captured is kind of a shitty time, right? It's like he had this magic that could stop time by conjuring the storm, but he, didn't know that he needed to use it until he needed to use it. So he's preserved Farum Azula in this state of destruction, which is, again, a very sort of FromSoft kind of way to approach things. I'm very curious if this actually... Yeah, it's basically stuck in a permanent state of injury and decay. So... Okay, hold on. Let's get it. Nope. I forgot. There's one more lightning round, because the first one is long. I just want to get one good hit right now and see. Okay, gonna have to wait. Okay, let's not get caught. But you will note, Placidusax himself is not a normal... Okay, that does okay damage. Okay, that's not too bad compared to the Great Stars. I might try this with cold on it, because I don't have to worry about bleed damage. Also, the Ash of War I've got for it is quite good. Oh, okay. Well, I'd actually have to hit it for that to work. Here we got the nuke attack. So, red lightning, right? Typical of ancient dragons. Oh, hey, look at me. I picked exactly the right distance. But Placidusax probably has that golden breath because he was the consort to some sort of elder god, or outer god, because he was Elden Lord. And so he's kind of like us. He's like us from 2 games ago. And a dragon. But, same difference. Ooh, that is a beastly weapon art there. I might have to get used to using that. Okay. Whoop. Let's run. Run. Yeah, I mean, literally. There was, at some point after the Greater Will arrived, there was a war between humans and ancient dragons. Whoa. But we don't know too much about it. We know the names of some of the dragons who fought in that conflict. Like Grandsax, for example, you can get the tip of his tail as a weapon. Okay, the lance is actually doing way better than I thought it was. It's just me fucking it up here. But the timelines get a little weird because we know that Godwyn, who you might recall, like Marika's potentially oldest son, but definitely one of her 3 oldest sons. Godwyn was a hero of the Ancient Dragon War. And so this would suggest, perhaps, that Placidusax and the Greater Will coexisted somehow, or like Placidusax was able to be like around even though his god had been defeated or destroyed. It's all kind of ambiguous. There is definitely more I could say about that would involve DLC lore, which we can get into. But I'm probably going to go for break after this pull. I'm going to get which attack. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Get the wing. Wing is actually a pretty good one because it's easy to dodge, but I whiffed the counterattack here. Okay. One other thing you might notice about him, it's kind of hard to see from this. Yeah, but I got so excited about the lance, I wanted to keep going. It's hard to see, when you're watching a fight with him, but now I'm gonna die because of lightning. Oh, I rolled out of the lightning. Holy shit. Now I got no stamina. Is that he's actually missing 3 heads. He should have 5. And we know from data mining that actually Placidusax is not a he, but a they, because his heads have, I should say their heads have different genders. So one of the heads that's left is called a male head in the data mining, and one of them is a female head. So, the ancient dragons were unusual creatures, and we don't fully understand how they work. Whoop. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that was actually, I would say, a pretty successful experiment, all said. So I am going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go remove water from my body, and yeah, maybe pick up some tea. And I will see you folks then. All right, have yourselves a very good break. All right, we are pretty well back in action here. It's going to get us back to the game. I will say no tea tonight. Hey, Daikon, how's it going, man? Yeah, no tea tonight. I'm actually going to probably save the tea for after. Execute. Does it involve caramelized onions? Oddly not. How shocking. Please tell us more. What is this victory? Roast cauliflower and homemade sweet and sour sauce. That does sound delicious. Little scallions and rice. Oh, is it roasted like the cauliflower was at that one restaurant that we used to go to that I won't name so that we don't get doxxed? Hopefully you know the one I'm talking about. Or are we talking oven roasted? Sorry. Okay. I'm thinking of something else. Just oven. Hey, man. Cauliflower is hard to make right. So if you've had a victory, you should take considerable pride in that. Victory. The exact thing I have not yet had over Dragonlord Placidusax here. I was just explaining to Hammer here right before break that one of the interesting things about Placidusax is that we know that they had at least 5 heads at one point because there are 5 necks on this creature. And of the 2 that are left, one is identified in the model data as a male head and one is identified as a female head. Okay, let's dodge this. We got fire coming our way, don't want to be close. Yeah, we're also noting that Placidusax. Oh, we're still on the BRB. Oh my god, the scuff. Okay, well. Here we go. Thank you for telling me, Hammer. Oh my god. Well, I guess nothing is perfect, is it? I was just talking today about how much I wanted to avoid these, like, embarrassing bits of scuff. Gosh, well, guess we can't all have... Can't be wins every day. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. Ooh. That's more damage than I remember. Okay. Lassie has multiple heads, yeah. Had 5 heads in the past. 3 have been ripped off. We actually know where at least 2 of them are because you can find them in the DLC attached to the back of another boss, where they left after they got left after they got torn off. Whoop. Oh yeah. Sadly, sort of the biggest and most interesting lore question about Placidusax, which is, like, who was their god? Oh, got greedy on that one. We simply don't know the answer to. Depending on the theory you subscribe to, it could be that Placidusax's god was the one that died to feed the Erd tree, but the timelines would suggest that it should have been quite a long time before that. Maybe, right? This is the thing, right? Is you can never really be sure, and you know, you're dealing with kind of mythic time in Elden Ring, where you're never really sure if you're meant to take like 5,000 years literally or not. Is part of matching up gods and horrifying worshippers a significant element of the lore for the game? Well, I guess it's, you know, it's as significant as you want it to be, depending on what you think needs to be explained here. Um, I would I would personally like to know why Placidusax specifically has the ability to like hold time at a standstill by meditating in a storm. I have some suspicion that perhaps has something to do with their missing or lost outer god. Yeah. Uh, in fact, the specific phrase that is used in the item is "twist." The storm twists time, which is fun. You love a good you love a good FromSoft safe for work double entendre, don't you? I think after this, I'm gonna take bubble out of my flask because the lance does quite good damage, but it's eaten up my stamina even worse than the Great Star. But it is more consistent than the Great Star, so it's worth pursuing. I might try a couple pulls with the Serpent Hunter too, just for shits and giggles. See how we go. Oh no, I'm gonna immediately get killed. Yeah, yep. Placidusax's fire has that rare and lovely quality in Elden Ring where it can hit you twice. I mean, who knows, right? It's I don't think the tail had a head on it. According to the data miners, there's 5 neck stumps. Oh no, not. There we go. Okay. All right, bubble. It's time to say goodbye. Let's try a pure stamina build here. This could get ugly, but I don't know. Maybe the Serpent Hunter will be the thing we need. Ultimately, we haven't even got to the attack that I think is going to be the biggest problem, which is the laser breath, which is not incidentally also his most iconic attack. I keep saying his because we assumed for years Placidusax was he, but it's they, I suppose. Oh, I mean, I guess that is an eternal question when you're dealing with, like, if you've got multiple heads and they're all different, like, what is the pronoun situation for this? It's got to be they, right? If they're all separately conscious. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sadly, too, you don't get to cut his tail off for a fancy weapon either. Still think the man's secretly storing some oxidized iron to produce the golden flames. Oh, okay. So remember when I said no, that's not the case, and then I immediately backtracked on it? Part of the reason for that is that creatures from the Crucible, or that have been particularly touched by the Crucible, are associated with iron. It seems to be like a... By the logic of the Crucible is this thing that, like... Oh, shit. Shit. You know, the Crucible is this thing that, like, causes creatures to either, like, mutate wildly or revert to simpler or, like, to experience atavism. Iron is a base metal by this logic, as opposed to the Golden Order, which has, as you might imagine, gold, right? Or alloys of various kinds. Okay. Oh. Don't throw. Okay. I think I have figured out that so long as I don't swing a little off to the left when I come out that door, I generally don't provoke the guy who can throw knives into my back. Whoop. So yeah, that's Placidusax. Actually, can we see any of the really interesting stuff here? I don't think so. But after this next pull, we might go on a little lore field trip to somewhere else here where we can see some real wild shit that will make everything about Placidusax and the ancient dragons even weirder. Oh, can we see it here? No. Okay. But there's going to be a place somewhere else. Okay. Sorry. I gotta keep focused on the task at hand here. Somehow. I mean, as focused as I get, which is not very. Alright, we got all the stamina we could ever possibly need. We got our big stick. And we put this dragon down. Okay. Well, not if I get hit. So, we're committing to hitless at this point. Because there is absolutely no way I can take him to phase 2 with bubble. Okay. And rerun. Okay. It's going okay so far. I'm just going to have to be incredibly on point about not getting greedy like that. Whoop. Okay. Got lucky there. Don't run to the fire. Okay. Well, get to try again. I know I got killed by that attack on my very first pull of this guy last week, and I said, as I was getting killed by that attack, oh, this is good. This attack is easy to dodge. And it is. Even though it's big and flashy. It's just, well, didn't quite work out for me that time. Or this time, either, I guess. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for choosing to attribute my death to luck there and not distraction, lack of focus, etc. Okay. As far as other strategies, I mean, problem with Classy is that the really dangerous attack comes so late in the pull that I truly do not, just like, I don't know how I can cheese my way into having a consistent shot at it, because they've removed a lot of the things that let you cheese Placidusax specifically. And I guess I could revert to an earlier version of the game if I really wanted to, but I don't want to do that. God, why bother? Just to cheese one phase of one boss just doesn't make sense. And he's got a lot of health, so I want to, I guess, avoid the situation where I need so many pulls to practice, and each pull to get to the attack that I need to practice is going to take me like almost 10 minutes. Damn, almost 10 minutes. I don't know. It's fine by me. It's my ultra instinct method. It'll click when it becomes intuitive, and then I won't have to worry about it. think, yeah, I'm not usually that close to him when he does that. I guess it shouldn't shock me that his wings have hurt boxes when he's doing that little sideways dodge, because they have hurt boxes when he attacks with them. So they are made out of stone, so I guess, really, under no circumstances should I be surprised. Come on. At least this guy doesn't have a fog door that enemies can hit me through. Right? That's nice. Actually, we're after this guy. You know what kind of stone he's made of? Let me think for a second. I can actually show you a stone that he is made of. Oh, I said we would do a field trip. Okay, we're going to do the field trip after this pull. That field trip is going to involve 2 stops. Be a nice little lore field trip. But yes, there's a special, like, his scales specifically are special, and you actually can get a few of them in the game, and they are they're the final tier of weapon upgrade stones. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, time for a little field trip. So, I think you can see them from here. Nope, that's not the one I thought it was. What we're now learning is I can't remember absolutely jack shit about the names of things here. Can we? Here. Oh, come on. Come on. Tell me I have to go over there to see them. Sorry. Alright, let's try over here. Can I sign one of those? Yeah. Yeah, you need to sign a permission slip to go on a field trip with me around crumbling Farumazula. I mean, in fairness, this place sucks. No one should bring anyone here, and especially not children. Okay, this might... Oh, the place where you can definitely do it is real shitty. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet if we just go upstairs from this, we can see it. Oh yeah, I'm a dumbass. Okay. So, let me get my... Just toss me over the side. Yeah, I mean... It's... This place is so odd, it's not even clear, like, physically where it is in the world. You know, it might literally just be trapped in the past, unable to move backwards or forwards. Okay. So here's a fun thing. Now, I thought there was a way to zoom with this item, but maybe not. Whoa, okay. So, I don't know if you can see it quite perfectly, but embedded in the stone here are the corpses of ancient dragons. You can kind of see, like, that they are golden and stone. They have head shapes very similar to what's on Placidusax. You can see them in a few different places, but they're all dead, and they don't seem to be, like, particularly arranged, other than that they overlap a little bit. We'll pop upstairs to see if there's another one we can see, maybe. By the way, that's a mini-boss that we'll have to deal with eventually. Can we see any... Well, I mean, there's a living ancient dragon down there. Yeah, I can't really see anything. Okay. So, field trip. Right. Okay. I think that's right over here. Is it? Is it? Might be. Okay. I can't precisely remember where this thing is that I'm going to look for. Yeah, it is over here. What I do know, though, is that it's surrounded by very powerful enemies, so I may get killed a few times as I try to get to this thing that I'm trying to get to. Okay. I go over here. So there is an item that we can get in this game. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I lived. That's a miracle. No, I don't want to use the telescope now. Oh god. Take the telescope off my bars so that that doesn't happen again. Okay, so we're going to go inside this giant skull, if I can swing it. Is this not the one I can go inside? What's going on here? Get into that one. Field might die a couple of times. Yeah, a couple of you might die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Okay, maybe I come into it from above. Or maybe this is not the one that I'm supposed to go into. Okay, I'm going to double check another spot. I think there is one. Oh, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Yeah, Farquaad. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a Farquaad joke, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I'm ripping off Shrek here. Alright, there's a boss is gonna spawn on my butt when I come out here, and I just don't want to deal with this one. So let's hope I can get away from it without getting killed. No, it's not over there. You'll see I'm looking for an item, and you will see when I pick it up why I think it's important to show you where... Oh, Jesus. Damn. Show you where the item is. Because it will probably tell you something about the lore. This is the thing about Elden Ring, is that it relies really quite a lot on like environmental storytelling in ways that are not always necessarily appreciated. I mean, it is appreciated a lot. It's just, you know, you gotta scratch your head a little bit. Okay, here we go. So here's a giant skull. I think this is the one. Yes, we can... Okay, I'm gonna have to change my weapon, because those guys are quite tricky to deal with. And I don't want to get into a situation where they can ambush me, so I do want to kill this one. Oh, oh no. There we go. Okay. Oh shit, the other two are coming for me. Okay. Is this not the one I can get in? What's going on here? It is. Okay. It isn't. I can get into it, but it's not the one I wanted. Coniferous gang or deciduous squad? Tell me more. What do you mean? Okay. Okay, I can get into this one, but it's not the one I wanted. Damn. Oh. Oh, bizarre. Only a little bit embarrassed. Elden Ring's infamously weird fall damage hitting me there. Favorite kind of tree? Oh, I like monocot trees, man. I like myself a good cycad tree, like those cycad forests in New Zealand that they used to have before they cut them all down for sheep. But I mean, I live in a part of the world with really beautiful uh, forests of all sorts. I can't. It's, you know, hard to pick a favorite. Redwoods are pretty great. Ugh. Okay, guys, don't kill me. Don't kill me. There is another one of those skulls somewhere here. Okay, is it that one? Yeah, maybe it's that one. Okay. Yeah, I would love to experience a cycad forest before I die. That's a good bucket list item. But it does involve going to New Zealand, so. Okay, what's going on here? Alrighty, so here's a giant's skull, and we're gonna go over here. So here we have a corpse trapped in its mouth, where it presumably has been bitten down, and we pick it up. Oh, that's not the stone I thought it was gonna be. I thought that was an ancient smithing stone in there. Oh, damn. Did they change that? No, there is definitely an ancient dragon smithing stone somewhere over here. Okay. I'm sorry, we're going to a quick BRB screen for me to double check the location of this thing. There is definitely one somewhere here. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, I was right the first time about sort of generally where it is. Uh, but in that it's up here somewhere. But I went the wrong direction. So, okay. Hopefully I don't have to deal with the invasion if I just go carefully around this way. That's a big if. And I may have to dodge around a very large, very angry bird and or dog to do this. Oh, it's a bird, all right. Okay. Oh, but what if I put my all-powerful beast repellent torch on? Can I avoid them? That's good. Okay. All right. So, here we have an item in a corpse in the mouth of a giant's skull. And this is not, like, a joke. This is the skull of a long-dead giant. Now, I just picked up that smithing stone. We will go look at it in a moment as soon as I can teleport out. Yeah, hopefully. And after all Ireland's gone through, I would never want them to have to deal with giant birds on top of everything. Okay, so okay. So I just picked up an ancient dragon smithing stone. These are the highest ones. These take you to plus 25, right? Smithing stones made by polishing a golden gravel stone, a scale of the ancient Dragonlord and hidden treasure of Barum Azula. So essentially, whenever Placidusax shed a scale, it was called a golden gravel stone, and if it was polished in a ritual manner by one of the Beastmen clerics who lives on Farum Azula, it would result in a weapon, an item capable of upgrading a weapon to plus 25, but furthermore, we get some lore drop about Placidusax down below that. The ancient Dragonlord's seat is said to lie beyond time. This stone lightly twists time, allowing the creation of a weapon capable of slaying a god. So, hypothetically, if you upgrade your weapons to plus 25, that's how you can kill a god, but I've never needed anything more than plus 24, folks. I killed Radon with a plus 24 giant crusher. It's fine. You don't need that last upgrade. Okay, so that's been your little lore digression here, which is all to say, yes, his scales are, in fact, quite special, and they're kind of good to have. I can't remember why I needed to explain that, but I think they taste like... Oh, God. Well, the Beastmen clerics are all dogs, so I'm going to guess... it's that joke about how, like, oh, got the wrong weapon. Dogs' feet all smell like Cheetos. I'm going to guess they taste like Cheetos. That's, that's the reddish gold of Placidusax is Cheeto dust. Actually, wait, does it put me at medium load to hold it? Okay, if I take the... let's try the Serpent Hunter this time. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Placidusax is just sitting in the middle of his storm, eating Cheetos and pounding Mountain Dew for all eternity. He's found... they found Gamer's Paradise in Farum Azula. God of Stoners, yeah. I mean, his scales are stone. He is a stoner. Yo, yeah. Cool. Classy was... yeah. The only thing is he got way too high at the wrong time, and he's trapped his homeland in this state of perpetual decay. All right, let's see how this one works. So now, if you know to look for it, you can now see that some of those lumps on their body are actually like where a head used to be attached. Oh, I'm gonna die because I forgot. It's... oh, I lived. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Whoop. Now I'm gonna die. Yep. Dropped what? Sorry. Oh, losing some... oh. That stone that I was showing earlier is one of his scales. Presumably one that he shed a long time ago. But another sort of quirk here comes from where we found it, right? We found it in the mouth of a giant. The Forbidden plus 25 Cheeto, yeah. Man, I'm going to be thinking of those things as Cheetos now forever. So we know, for example, that giants have lived in the lands between for as long as anyone has been here to record history. Oh, no, man, it's definitely one of those, like, super fucking dense, like, slightly burned ones. So we know that there were giants, and we also know that they were one of Queen Marika's first enemies, and might have even been, like, the first enemy she was ordered to destroy by the Greater Will. We also know, for example, that her first Elden Lord consort, Godfrey, was basically got his fame by defeating the giants. So why are Placidusax's scales in the mouth of a giant? Like, is it possible that they were also fighting giants at some point in the past? It's, you know, it's one of these unresolved questions. It could also just be that, you know, someone who happened to have one of the scales thought that the mouth of a giant skull would be a safe place to hide out, and that they were very wrong. But, you know, the nature of the placement is such that we can't really derive a definitive answer from it. We certainly don't have any other, I guess, lore tidbits that would suggest that Placidusax fought giants at some point, but we do know that the giants were aligned to a god of their own who was somewhat conflictual, let's say. Verdict on the Serpent Hunter is that it sucks. I'm going to go back to the Lance after this. Oh, thought I might be able to catch one of their heads with that, but no. Oh, that's pathetic amounts of damage. Gosh. Oh, God. What are you doing? Oh, you're dodging. Okay, fire. Back up. This whole fight is just you trying to get your stoner gamer child out of his room. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's hotboxed his arena so heavily he can disappear into the smoke and seem like he's teleporting. Oh no. Okay, we're going back to the Lance after this. Serpent Hunter sucks. Yeah, that's what the Storm is, man. It's just a hotbox that's got so out of control. Placidusax is the first one to have discovered how to be an 11 out of 10 high. Yep. And we know that because he's left his ultra-dense, powerful nugs around the world. We collect them and use them to forge a weapon to plus 25 and kill a god, because America has no tolerance. She gets one taste of that thing, she is out. Yeah. This is the new Elden lore. I have created this to my own despair. Okay. Ultra dense, powerful nugs. Hey, Jammy. How's it going? You feeling any better these last couple of days? Everyone I know has been sick. Sing still. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You at least get to leave the house, or still getting told no on that one? Okay. What's going on here? Oh, I'm locked on. Why am I locked on? That's pointless. Alright. At least there's that. Oh. Fun times. The old brokenish one. What's your game plan on selling an old broken car? Oh, I probably should have gone the other way. Yeah, that was a mistake. Thought I could get around the side quicker than I could. Utah's version of Craig. Well, isn't that just Craigslist Utah? Do they have like a special, dare I say, Mormon version of Craigslist? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. KSL is our big news network in UT, so they have a classified... Oh, fascinating. Okay. Aw, that's a rotten... Oh, jeez. Yeah. The app is leagues better than Craigslist. Yeah, okay. Truth be told, I've never tried to access Craigslist on anything other than desktop. So I have no idea. But I will take your word for it. Admittedly, I'm fascinated that the local news app has become sort of the default classifieds. But I guess if it's a thing that probably most people are going to have if they keep up with it. So it does make sense that it would become sort of your point of contact for all that stuff. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Okay. Oop. All right. Let's get... I have a question for all of you who are listening, and the question is gonna seem a little out of pocket. It has nothing to do with the game, and I would like your honest answer. But I can't tell you why I'm asking you this question until after I see what everyone says. Okay? Are you prepared to go along with me for that? I can't say if it's honest or not. All right. I am prepared and curious. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. How much would it negatively affect you to hear a story that involves something quite sad happening to a cat? And I promise this is not me memeing, I'm not making a joke. And be unaffected because my cat is okay. Alright. I say this because I have just been looking at who I might raid out to later, and I try to raid 2 new people a week, and there's someone I would like to raid to, but oh, come on. I want to give a bit of background before that, so okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, unfortunately, with this fight takes so long that I... Oh, you won't be around for very long? Okay. Well, it was good to see you anyway, Jammy. I hope you are feeling fully recovered soon and that the car sale goes off without any hitches. Oh, okay. For like another 8 minutes. Okay, okay. Well, I appreciate you coming by nevertheless, man. Really. Ooh. Okay. I will say I am very sorry. You missed all of the legitimate Placidusax lore drops. Although there's, Placidus... Yeah, and the field trip. Actually, there were 2 field trips. One of them to get this lance. Hey, Haku. How are you feeling, man? Everyone I know has been sick lately. Don't worry, Prideful. I can we can go on another field trip on Wednesday or later, because I'll be on this one for a while, I can tell. Oh, oh. Out of the way here. Feeling a bit better. Annoying cough. Aw, man. You get the... catch a flu or something? No, the one form is good for all the field trips, Hammer, don't worry. Even if I have to throw you overboard for one of them, it's fine. You can just use it again later. Okay. Which one we got here? Okay. Run to the side. Don't get caught on the little wing. Okay. There you go. Damn, this weapon does good work when I actually connect with it. Yeah, we've been hotboxing with Placidusax. Oh. Oh, lightning. Okay. Keep running. Well, thanks for stopping by, Haku. I appreciate it. I know you've been ill, so make sure you are taking care of yourself out there, man. Get some water, get some food. Rest up. Much as you need. Whoop. Some vitamin C, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoop. Okay, that wasn't too bad dodge timing on my part. Okay, now we run. Come now. You can have a good pull. You'll be lurking. Alright, cool, cool. Is that the nuke attack? No. What are you doing? This guy's lost. Okay, now we get wing swipe. Okay. What are you doing? Why did you twist around before you did that? This guy's getting weird with things. I don't know if it's apparent to you guys, but something has gone strange with the AI on this pull. Like he's forgotten how to aim his attacks. I wonder if there's like a dead zone or something that I've been standing in that is screwing it up. Yeah, this is very true. The only problem is that I can't count on pulls like that, so I can't let myself get too comfy with it. Whoop. Ah, welcome back, Axe. Oh no! I did a thing, a bad habit that I thought I had gotten out of. Oh, Axe, I'm gonna be here for a couple of days yet. Level 1 Placidusax. Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. It's true, I am terrible. Yeah, hey, thanks for popping back in, man. No worries. How was the movie? Blech. Oh no, I just aggroed the guy with the daggers. No, I didn't. I went left, but didn't aggro him. Okay. What I did was, Axe said hello, so I looked off to the left at my second monitor, which is vertical, where OBS is, and then I watched what I was doing in the fight through the canvas on OBS. Really bad habit that I was falling into during some of those busy chat nights while fighting the Godskin Nobles. Thought I had broken that habit. But alas, here I am, trying to fight the boss in OBS again. Okay. But yeah, Jen, he kills me very quickly because I have to take the bubble off of my flask on account of how long the fight is. The bubble just ends up getting popped when it runs out of time. Oh. Okay. Okay, we have once again one of these pulls where he seems to not be able to aim, so I'm going to take advantage of it where I can. Okay. Don't get too greedy. Time to run. Time to run. Don't stand there. Okay. Okay. Punish that again. No, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, with the Great Stars, I just don't have the ability to hit him consistently enough, often enough to build up the double status. Oh, lightning. Come on. What would really be a breakthrough for me is if I could nail the timing to punish this lightning attack, because right now I can't do it. Alright, have a good evening, Prideful. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good sleep, feel better soon, and, you know, good luck with your car. Stay hydrated, stay fed, take your medicine if you've got any. I'll see you around soon. Let's not get hit by that. Good. Good. Can I... Okay. That was bad. I kind of whiffed that one. Okay, nope. Just gonna fire breath. Let's not do that. Now what? Thunder. Lightning. Very, very frightening. Okay. Well, easy enough to dodge, but very time-consuming. Oh, tail immediately takes that out of my range. Oh. Good claw juke, bro. Alright, get around that wing. Wait out the fire. Get another giant hunter in there. Okay. Jumping attack in. Perfect. Might actually stagger him soon if I can keep this up. Alright. Let's get another one. Okay, good. Aw. Got a little greedy on his foot there. I thought I could get a big, beautiful stagger on him. On that point, does the lance actually do bonus crit damage? No, lance doesn't have bonus crit damage. Of course not. Tree spear can't use. Gosh. Okay. Well, alas. I guess the other one would be, there is that dragon halberd, which does lightning and frost damage, but as far as I'm aware, and I'm not very aware, Placidusax doesn't have elemental weaknesses, so it's not super worth it. Oh no! I missed the jump. Garsh. Garsh. One of the best weapons before they nerfed this interaction, one of the best weapons to cheese him was a weapon that just blew a shit ton of bubbles. And individually, these bubbles did no damage, really. But the weapon spawned literally dozens and dozens and dozens of bubbles. And it would... The idea was it shot up like a fountain and spread out over a wide area. So it was like a crowd control type weapon, right? But the interaction that they didn't anticipate was that if you are fighting a really large enemy with a big hitbox, and you stand directly under them and use this weapon's ability, every single one of those bubbles hits him. So you used to be able to just shred Placidusax and pretty much any large enemy with a weapon called the Envoy's Horn, which is one of the stupidest looking weapons you've ever seen. I mean, death by 1,000 cuts is dignified compared to getting immolated by 1,000 tiny bubbles. That's just a humiliating way to go. An ignoble end for an ancient Elden Lord. Okay. Let's scoot around here. It's not, like... Conceptually, it's not difficult to understand his timings, because he's such a big, slow character. Like, it's really just a battle against myself. Like, all of these pulls would be better, you know, or sorry, would be like easily executed down to phase 2 if I didn't take stupid greedy risks. Now granted, there's some war of attrition here with these lightning attacks that just try my patience, but I don't know, they're better than Rykard because at least I can envision doing something. Okay, got 2 bud. Oh no, that might have been 2. Yep, yep. Ancient Elden Lord locked in his room being... Yeah, well, you know what? If Placidusax has trapped himself in a a hotbox of such civilizational proportions that he can literally stall time, it kind of makes sense that, like, bubbles of soap would be his worst possible enemy. Especially a whole lot of them. Yeah. I mean, dude, that weapon could shred anything. It was a really good weapon for fighting the final boss, too. Or actually, no, there's a different similar weapon for fighting the final boss. But yeah, any dragons at all would just get destroyed by this thing. Anything that you could stand underneath. The fire giant would get destroyed by this thing. It's bad. It was a very broken interaction, and they left it in the game for an incredibly long time. There's one weapon that's maybe a little less humiliating, which has essentially the same effect, but it's like the weapon itself is a torch, so it shoots fire. You can use that one against the final boss. Yeah, but there's a certain unavoidable style to detonating someone with a bajillion bubbles. Okay. Let's just be good. Let's just not be greedy at all here. Let's not take any chances. Let's just play it absolutely the safest we possibly can. And almost took a stupid chance there. Oh, see? That's how fast he turns his head to blow fire against you. Oh, okay. Whoop. I can get you the Lynx hammer once we are all squared up here. See, what is he doing? I'm nowhere near him. And he has lots of attacks that can reposition. Something is, like, cracked something in how positioning affects his aim. Because I've never, like, he's doing that with some consistency, and it's just not a thing that should be happening with these bosses. I mean, like Jammy said, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, but it also just isn't how it should go. So I'd rather know how to make it work rather than rely on guesswork. Yep. Okay. Down. Are you gonna... Nope. Welcome back, Axe. Oh, don't crouch. What am I doing? What? Oh, lightning. Okay. Not lightning. Can't stab you when there's lightning. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, come on. Gotta obey the loading screen at some point. Okay. Crouch. Oh, yeah, yeah. Jumping in there. Okay, run. Run. Okay, we haven't been greedy so far. Yeah, the Lance is so much better than the Great Stars was. Even when you're doing these dinky little tail stabs. I guess the thing that I need to accept in order to beat this boss is just that the kill that ultimately works is going to be like a 15-minute kill where I very patiently bait out all of his openings and don't take any risks. And something in me just feels like that sucks, and I don't want to do it that way. But that's going to be the way that it goes, I think. Alright, we got the nuke. Just stand far enough away. Hope that's far enough away. Okay, back in. Fortunately, can't really punish the nuke. Okay, that's a good attack. There we are. Now we're up close. Didn't whiff it, lucky me. We got lightning. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely things I could do that I'm choosing not to. You know, like with... Axe, were you there for any of the Godskin duo streams? Okay. A giant hunt in. Okay, we should be in phase 2 territory here. What's going on? Yeah, we're in phase 2. Okay. Yeah, so like, I did the Godskin duo with the parry strat, just parrying the noble, and there's definitely a couple of times where I... Yeah, see, that's exactly it. I refused to use sleep on that fight because I wanted to fight them fair and square, which I know made that fight take way longer than it needed to. But I had my honor on the line. Oh. Okay, damage is looking pretty good. No. Okay, I gotta stay locked on here, though, because his teleport can come out too quick. Oh, fuck, I whiffed it. Run, 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 run. Okay. Lock back on. Oh, double whiff, that sucks. Triple whiff, what is happening here? Okay, we got lightning. Let's run. The portrait avatar. Thank you so much, man. I really like it, too. I don't know if I've mentioned, but the guy who made it... oh, Axe. I wish I could lock in. It's not in my constitution. The guy who made it, Sagbast, was also, I think, pretty pleased with the request when it came in. I want you to stop doing... Oh, that's not actually a bad one for me. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Yeah, Sagbast normally does, like... Yeah, I rolled way too early on that. Not used to dodging that one from up close. My timing was bad. Yeah, so, like, when I was shopping around for someone to make an avatar back in December, I knew that I didn't really want to be a pretty anime boy. So I had a bit of a struggle to, like, find people with unique art styles that were doing things that weren't, like, handsome anime boys. Yeah. I mean, it's a reliable and effective strategy, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, Grandpa here didn't want to go in for that. But I found Sagbast on Fiverr, actually, and a lot of his... That's me. Courtesy of... Hey, blame Hammer. He started it. But a lot of his work was like face portraits in TVs or computer screens in pixel art. So he, hey, what comes from the mouth comes from the heart, man. You've said it. It's in the world now. He seemed pretty excited to try something sort of in that style that was a little different, so... Oh yeah, no, that's also that sentence is total bullshit. I don't mean that seriously. Please don't quote me on that one. Okay. What is the throat but a second aorta? Yeah. Good indeed. Good indeed, yeah. Weak. Okay. Ah. Stop getting just out of my way here. Oh no. Got greedy. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay. I lived. Oh. What's going on? I don't know if you saw the beginning of that previous pull, Axe, but I'm experiencing some, like, very strange AI on this boss where he, like, goes into these phases where he seems completely unable to aim his attacks. Okay, well, I'm punished for hubris here. But, man, if I could figure out how to do that consistently so that he is constantly whiffing his own attacks, boy, that would allow this fight to go a lot faster. Oh, yeah. I mean, if Rio were here, and I don't know, maybe he's lurking, I can't see the list, but if Rio were here, he could tell you about all of the times in the Godskin duo fight where I said, this is going great, or I did a pretty good job with that attack, and then got immediately killed. But I mean, what would my stream be without me having a moment of very modest pride and being then immediately humbled for it? That is just the experience I provide here. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, I probably invite it more because I haven't learned the lesson about not saying I've accomplished something until I've accomplished it. Oh, okay. Hacking in Fallout 4, famously annoying minigame. I went to show an example of it. It passed instant. Oh. And you just happened to pick the right one. Isn't that always nice? Yeah. I mean, the hacking minigame just sucks so hard. It legitimately wouldn't fault anyone for oh, damn it. Modding it out. Okay, I'm gonna grab a sip here, so I'm gonna briefly mute while I finish dying. Okay, good. I'm glad I muted, because I immediately burped as soon as I tried to take a sip of this. Oh, goodness. It's hitting me again. That's what I get for going for carbonated flavored water. So, since there are two... Oh. Should aorta? Oh, alrighty, alrighty. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. The, it's, I mean, it's a reach. It's a reach, man. Axe, I have to ask you a question. I've already asked Hammer this one, and I can't tell you why, but I do need you to answer honestly, okay? And I promise it's not actually a joke, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bothered would you be if I told a story in which something very sad happens to a cat? And I promise there is a reason I'm asking this. Yeah. Yeah, let's say 0 is unbothered, 10 is you would immediately have to close stream. And same question for you, Daikon. Oh, whiff on the tail. Double whiff. Oh my god. Okay. I promise there is a good reason why I'm asking this, too. But I just can't explain for like another 10 minutes. Oh. Oh, the whiffs are just coming in fast and hot here. Oop. Okay, that was bad dodging on my part. Let's not open ourselves up for that. Run around the side. Tail. Okay, can dodge the golden fire. Okay, get another one in. Okay, we're chipping away. We're chipping away. Oh, whiff. Now we get lightning. I get to run again. Oh man, I whiffed like 4 attacks in this pull. And when these pulls take as long as they do, oh god, you don't want to miss. I mean, you don't want to miss most of the time, but it sucks a lot more when a good pull is going to be 10 plus minutes. Okay. Jumping attack. Let's not get greedy. I'm not going to go for a follow-up. Okay, good, because I would have got killed. Alright. Hold. Hold. Uh-oh, lightning. Some stamina back. Oh, okay. 2. And, oh, dear. It is not the last boss. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. After this guy, there are 3 more endgame bosses. No, that's... Distraction is the name of the game here, man. I am constitutionally unable to lock in. Lavibelle isn't here tonight, but she could tell you all about my total inability to do that. I'm a yapper, man. I'm here for the love of the game, and the game is yap. And unfortunately, that affects my the quality of my gameplay. And you know, at the best of times, it's already such high quality. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like that's sort of the main thing you gotta do when you're a streamer my size, right? If you're, you know, your view count is like 1 to 10, right? You've got a yap. That's prime opportunity to practice the core skill of streaming, which is narrativizing what you're doing and responding to chat and trying to get your jokes where you can. Unfortunately, I'm not inherently very funny, so I mostly play off of the situational comedy of me getting embarrassingly owned constantly in this game that I'm allegedly sort of good at. Okay, that's 2, 3, and now 4. Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I didn't die. That's a miracle. I can make an okay pun every now and then, but... Oh, the whiffs. The whiffs. Oh, okay. I actually managed to tag the tip of his wing on that one. Okay, no, I can't approach. Too much fire. Oh, too much. Oh, more fire. Okay. Are you serious? Ah. One, literally the tip of the wing, and then the tip of like a single leftover pixel of fire killed me there. Well. Look, I'll take that compared to getting killed through the fog door on the Godskin duo, which was some high bullshit, let me tell you. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you play with the aorta. In fairness, you know, if I actually saw Placidusax in real life, I would probably just spontaneously die, so. Yep. And you know what? You know what the ironic thing is there's not very many doors in Elden Ring that enemies can attack you through. And as far as I know, 2 of the 3 of them have Godskin bosses, because the other one is the Godskin Noble in the Volcano Manor. Oh, flask. Did I remember to flask on the last pull? I can't remember. Get a little concrete power nap. Well, oh, have I not... Daikon, have I not shown you the full cinematic here of going into the fight? Oh, God. I have not. Okay. I'm thinking probably the pull after this is going to... Oh, what's going on here? These... Something has gone wrong with the AI, because he shouldn't be shooting fire to the flank when I'm all the way over here. But I don't know how to predict or control that behavior. Oh, okay. Go around the wing. Don't get caught by that fire. Alright. Okay, not too bad so far. Not going to get greedy here. Oh, more fire. Okay, good. I made the right decision to not get greedy. Let's get a stab on that tail. Can we get another one? Good. Okay. Dodge the tail swipe. Back up. Bait out the attack. What are we going to get? We're going to get lightning. Okay. Run. Pause. Recover stamina. Run. Dodge the next burst. Pause. Recover stamina. Run. That's the third burst. Oh, tail swipe right after. Okay. Couldn't punish that. Bait out the next attack. Okay. That's a good one. Run. Get behind the wing. Don't get caught. Okay. There we go. Get a jumping in. Don't get greedy. Run. Don't take the second attack. Tail swipe. Dodge. Why did you attack that? Okay. Not worry. Bait. Do something. Random wing attack. Okay. Not doing much. Oh, the delayed explosion on the claw. Okay. Alright. That's a shame, but we'll keep going. I will show the full cinematic of going to the arena on this poll, which will probably be our last poll for the evening. And then after that, I will explain why I asked the cat question for all who are left. Oop. Okay. Hopefully the guy with knives doesn't stab me in the back. Okay, good. Very, very rarely, I occasionally get hit by lightning while I'm over here. Hasn't happened tonight, though. I've been lucky. You know, I guess it just occurred to me that if I really wanted to practice the... Yeah, this is going to be the last pull, so I'll show the cinematic, and then we'll go raid someone. And I don't do this lightly. I'm going to tell you in advance the person I'm going to raid. If you come along on this raid, please be nice, okay? And then I'll explain that afterwards. So let's watch the cinematic here. When I say be nice, that means you too, Hammer. Yeah, you heard me. You know what you did, man. So, Placidusax seems to have some ability to, like, hold on to a fragment of the past or something and, like, keep it alive in the present. So, exactly what this means in gameplay terms is kind of ambiguous. It seems like what happens when you get summoned to his arena is that you get pulled into the past, but also, like, Farum Azula itself seems to be kind of stuck in the past also. But yeah, this is Placidusax meditating in the storm, holding Farum Azula up in the sky in a state of, like, perpetually falling down but never fully crashing because he reacted too late to the disaster that destroyed it. So instead of preserving it in its full glory, he preserved it halfway through its complete destruction. Which, you know, again, a very very FromSoft thing to do. I wish this first lightning didn't do for... Are you kidding? Okay, well... Okay. Well, I guess on that note, I gotta go one more... Okay, I'll do one more pull. Have some... End with some honor. Make sure I actually hit him this time before I die. And no, this time we're not going to watch the whole cinematic. I promise. I guess if I wanted to practice this fight, I could load up one of my higher level characters and get it to here and just, like, respec for health and stamina and force my way into phase 2 and practice dodging the laser. We haven't seen the laser yet. We got pretty close a couple of times. At least once we were definitely in laser territory, but he just didn't use it. Okay. Last pull of the night. Pull for glory and a pull for honor. Oh. Accidentally just sheathed my weapon. Not watching this. Oh no, it didn't register. Okay, good. Final try. Let's get this guy. Wouldn't it be nuts if I killed him on this last pull? It would genuinely take a miracle because I have no idea how to dodge the laser. I've read a couple of guides about it, so I kind of know what I sort of need to do, but I have no practice on it because every other time I've killed this guy in any other file, I've got hit by the laser at least once. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Don't kill me with the tail swipe. Okay, run to the side. Okay, that's a good one for me. Get around the little wing. Run, run, run. Don't try to get greedy here. Okay. Giant hunt. Jumping. That's it. Run. Okay. It's gonna do fire, so don't approach. Got a breather. Okay, what are we getting? Now we're gonna get thunder. It's not the start, so we get 3 bursts of lightning. Third burst. Okay. try to punish this. Okay, tagged him once, run. That was a little risky. I probably shouldn't have tried that. Kind of bites one of the attacks with the longest wind-up of anything and the longest pause afterwards. You can't punish because he can combo into his golden breath. Okay. Bait the attack. Nuke. Time to just run. Sadly, can't really punish the nuke because he reacts too fast. We'll run in anyway, close the distance. So we can maybe punish a claw. We're gonna get wing attack. Oh, got pushed. Okay. That was interesting. Bad move. Bad move. Okay. Didn't kill me with the attack I thought he was going to kill me with, but that was a stupid decision. I should have gone around the back. I think we're going to call it there for the night. You know, didn't kill him, but actually made some pretty good progress overall. I'm afraid I was in the middle of typing that. You sounded locked in, so that's hey, no, I didn't. Not to worry, not to worry. Okay, so a couple of things before I go here. My model is courtesy of Sag Bast. The link in my About page goes to his Instagram, but I found him on Fiverr. The overlays, panels, and alert graphics are courtesy of E-Terrestrial on Etsy. The startup, BRB, and ending screens are courtesy of Bizarre Beasties, also on Etsy. The opening music is Heavy Heart by Kevin MacLeod. The chatting pause BRB background music is an original composition by Haku Wataki, who might in fact be in chat right now, maybe. And the ending music that you are hearing right now is Eternal Sleep by Darren Curtis. Thank you for joining me on stream tonight, folks. Please make sure you are keeping yourself hydrated, get some water, get some food if you haven't done so yet. Take your medicine if you have medicine to take. Don't forget about that. And we are going to raid out to someone here momentarily, but I'm just going to double check that they are in fact still on. Don't want to commit to something if it's going to work. Ah, okay. It looks like they had a short stream, so I'm not going to explain the cat question. We'll save that for another day. Let's see who is on here. I want to raid someone I haven't raided for a while, or at all. Who we got? Okay, yeah, we'll raid this person. Whoops. I promise one day you'll understand the cat question. And you are very welcome. We're going to raid Trick Streets tonight. Thank you very much, Axe. You have a good night as well. And I will see many of you, hopefully, on Wednesday evening. Ciao.